When Coach DePonzo asked me to come speak to you guys about small business and franchises and things like that, I alluded to him that I do know a lot about Chick-fil-A, and I'm familiar with other franchise deals, but I do know that Chick-fil-A is completely different than any other franchise that you'll run across. So franchisees are referred to operators, and the reason for that is are these two bullet points right here. The requirements that Chick-fil-A sets is that the operator's in there on a full-time basis, that it's operated on a hands-on basis as well. So the franchisee or the owner-operator is in their business day in, day out, knowing who they're hiring, what the structure is, how they're developing people, what marketing strategy they're going to take for the store. So it's very much hands-on. And another thing is being free of any other business ventures. A lot of times what you'll see in other franchise locations is that it's just an individual or a group of individuals with some wealth and some cash resources, and they're just looking at it as a return on investment. All they want is to see, can I turn $10 into 12? And that's what they're wanting to do. So McDonald's, I mean, any franchise, any franchise that you can think of, the person that owns that franchise, you go in there many years and not ever see them. But because what they do, they hire a manager and they have that manager run it all. And what they look at is they look at their P&L, their profit and loss statement, or their balance sheet, and to see, okay, how much money did I make at the end of the day or at the end of the year? And that's what they're looking at. They don't know who's working for them, what situation's going on, and so there's, as you see, I think there's more negatives to that scenario than there is to Chick-fil-A. So another big component is there's an initial commitment of $5,000. If you look at any franchise out there, McDonald's franchise, what do you think? What kind of cash do you think you need to have on hand to be able to open up a McDonald's? Huh? Close. We got $1 million thrown out by our sleeping buddy over here. Huh? Oh, you're not sleeping? You taking notes? Yeah. Okay, good. Well, it's $300,000. You have to have.
That's me.
Okay. You have to have $300,000 in cash.
What?
I'm 27 years old. I know I do not have $300,000 in cash to be able to open up a business. But $5,000, I could find that. I could talk to friends and family if I didn't have it, and I could figure out how to make $5,000. So the agreement is this: that you sublease the restaurant from Chick-fil-A. And we'll jump down here real quick. The franchise fee, often there's franchise fees, and those are usually paid up front, and that's why you see a huge cost up front to normal franchises. But the franchise fee is done this way. Each month you pay 15% of your gross sales, and you split profits 50-50. So over time, Chick-fil-A is always getting 15% of my sales, and they're getting half of the profit. And operators, we don't build any equity in that business, and that's where it links into this agreement. There's an operator agreement, and I can be terminated and let go on a 30-day notice, and that's totally fine. If I'm not doing my job, or Chick-fil-A feels like that it's not working out, then they're not tied to anything. I don't own that store. I don't own the equipment in there. I don't own the land. It's just I'm just leasing it back from Chick-fil-A to be able to run my own business. So that Chick-fil-A is John White doing business as, or DBA doing business as, Chick-fil-A at Renaissance Village. So I do own it in the sense that I'm responsible for it. I'm paying for. I'm leasing the land. I'm leasing the building. I'm leasing the equipment from Chick-fil-A to be able to run a business. So